Hello best friend and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the most incredible day. This is the first time that you're watching my channel. My name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day, honey. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. So why don't you grab a snack and a drink, hit that subscribe button, best friend. Happy Saturday, by the way. I am so grateful and thankful to be here with you guys today. I'm so grateful and thankful to share the weekend with you guys and being able to be here and spill tea with you guys. I hope you guys had a really, how many times do I say guys? We need a new word for that. I hate, hey, what's up, guys? Hey, guys. No, girl. Hey, Messies. Do we like Messies? So how are you, Messies? How was your week, Messies? How's your Saturday, Messies? What you eating, Messies? Girl, Messi, do not do that, girl, okay? Do not go back with him, honey. He is not good news. Anyways, I'm just a fucking mess. Just a fucking mess. I don't care. I don't care, Mom. I'm not eating my broccoli. You're such a bitch, Mom. I hate you. I'm gonna go live with my dad and Linda. Oh my God, I got it. Spitting. It's only a minute in, and I'm already girl, hang on. How are you, best friend? Anyways, girl, we gotta talk because, okay, so you guys know that new, okay, let's get real now. Change the messiness to seriousness because this is very serious, actually. You guys know the documentary on HBO called Quiet on Set, from Nickelodeon. There's been a lot of heavy stuff that's come out of it. Heavy, but necessary. It's basically about child star actors coming out and speaking as adults now over everything that they went through, including exposing the horrible, disgusting behavior of Dan Schneider, whatever his name is. I don't even want to say his name. And what they went through, the malice behind the jokes and, unfortunate SAs and Rs and just horrible, disturbing, scary trauma that they are finally able to speak out about. It has obviously caused a lot of necessary commotion. It has caused a lot of conversations. And I think that it's very important that this documentary came out. And I'm very grateful that everyone who's had to live with this traumas and nightmares and triggers are finally able to speak out. Now, a lot of people are like, these are our favorite child stars who we grew up with, and we thought they were living the dream, but in reality they were living a nightmare. And this Nickelodeon documentary has really not only helped these young actors free themselves, but also it has started a very much needed conversation. And now it looks like the Disney Channel and Disney actors are allegedly going to be coming forward. Now, this has not been confirmed, so take it with a grain of salt, but it seems that Disney is next, best friend. And I have to say, I think that it is so important to be able to tell your story. It's so important to be able to free yourself from the hell that you were placed in, right? And it is true, when we watch TV and when we were kids, and young adults, we would watch these kids live out our dreams on TV, right? And you think, oh, they have it all and they're doing all these fun skits and they have all this money and then they're so cool and this and that. But in reality, a lot of these kids had very troubling years in front of the camera and behind the camera. Behind the scenes, there was a lot of malicious, disgusting, disturbing things going on, right? And I think that it's a very beautiful movement that this is coming out now. And I think that it's unfortunately taken way too long, But what does this mean for these channels like Nickelodeon and Disney? I feel like I feel like everyone has to, whether you're famous or not, you know what's right and what's wrong. Do you know what I mean? And when you have children involved, because there's so many young, very talented children who are, child actors who are so incredibly talented in their craft. And unfortunately, in the hands of the wrong people, their craft can turn into their most triggering, traumatic, experience of their lives. So it is very important for these networks and any type of network or, whatever, to understand that, they have very, 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 this huge responsibility, because it's not only what happens, behind the scenes, it's also in front of the cameras, with the ridicule, with the bullying, with the, with child stars getting treated like adults, right? I know that there's a lot of rules and there's a lot of laws for child stars, but, back in the day, I think that a lot of things, were not highlighted, and there wasn't a lot of, laws or any kind of protecting of these kids, right? So nowadays, I think it's very different. And you know what? I feel like everyone should tell their story, and I think that everyone is entitled to tell their story. I've seen some comments, basically saying like, if this continues, the networks are just gonna die out, and everyone's gonna be boycotting and stuff. I just feel like you have to look at it in a bigger scheme, right? And you have to like see it as these people are finally able to tell their stories. So that means that your favorite network is going to have to take steps back and to analyze and to kind of put together what they should be doing in order to have a safe environment for children. And if that means that they have to take on ridicule and boycotts and cancellations and all that stuff, then so be it, right? Because we are entertained by these kids, right, as we were growing older. And just think about it, best friend. Like, imagine yourself as a kid. We went to normal schools. We went to, we did all these normal things. I can't imagine adding, fame and these crazy schedules, and then to deal with the very dark side of these horrible, horrible human beings and what they put these innocent children through. It's very sad. And it's one of those things where, I don't think that Disney is going to get, I don't think it's going to end Disney. I don't think it's going to end Nickelodeon. But I do think that it's going to put a spotlight on what you should be doing and what's right and what's wrong. Do you know what I mean? So, I'm pretty sure this is not the first or last time that, these networks are going to have these type of documentaries. I think it's very needed. And I think that, it's not only helping these people who are telling their story, but it's helping so many others out there who went through this when they were children and who were never given the platform or the strength or the support to share their story and to free themselves from those chains that have been placed on them. So I think we're going to enter a very, 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 new era when it comes to child stars. I'm sure that nowadays, there's so many laws and so many, things, but I do think that as a parent, if this is what you are giving permission for your child to do not leave your child's side. I'm so sorry. I don't care how many rules and regulations and laws there is still very disturbed people out there who will try to find ways to do whatever they need, whatever their disturbed mind tells them to do. And, to avoid it, you should always be with your child, in my opinion. If your child wants to be in the entertainment business and wants to be around adults all the time and have adult schedules and do adult things, meetings and stuff like that, a parent, a guardian should always be with that child. Not a manager, okay? Not a PR person, not any of that. A family member, okay? That has their best interests at heart. So I don't know, best friend. I'm very proud of everyone speaking their truth, and very proud of everyone who has right now the time to really free themselves. So what do you guys think about all this? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think that this is going to hurt Disney or hurt Nickelodeon as a channel, as a network? At the end of the day, I mean, I just feel like people telling their stories should not hurt. It should make a new way. It should open doors for new ways to handle business. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, what I'm saying is, everyone coming forward and freeing themselves and saying their truth, and you know, and you know, asking for accountability, that shouldn't ruin a network. It should better it, because they can learn from their past mistakes. Do you know? And I think that it would be very, very beautiful for such huge networks like Disney and Nickelodeon and whatever other, you know, networks are going to be talked about in future documentaries. I think that them really taking accountability and responsibility, I think, will be a beautiful thing. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I love you all very, very much. This was a very serious subject, but you know, I think that it's important for people to really be able to free themselves. So that's all I gotta say about that, honey. Anyways, I love you all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.